Colorado. 4-pass loop. Don't see that back east. Getting out of breath. Heart's beating a little faster than it should. Did you get to the top of the first pass? The suspense is building. Here we are at another trailhead, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Just another trailhead, right?
Uh-huh.
Ready for adventure? Where are we at? New Hampshire again?
No.
No?
I mean, sorry, beep. No. We're in Aspen, Colorado.
Oh, that's it's pretty far away from Philadelphia.
The Maroon Bells.
Yes, we are. It is early morning. It's about 6:14. We drove here straight. Took 29 hours. Got a whole separate video on that, so I won't give you the details. But needless to say, we slept and drove in Mike's Honda Pilot here, all the way from Wilmington, Delaware, or Philly, for those of you not acquired to those areas. We're at the Maroon Bells Snowmass Wilderness trailhead for the 4-pass loop.
A total of 10 hours of sleep.
In the last 3 days?
In the last 2.5 days.
2.5 days. Oh yeah, little monster. As I said in the driving video, probably an example of what not to do if you're not acclimated to altitude, which we come from sea level. We drove all the way here, and now we're about to do a 28-mile loop with 4 passes that go up to around 12,500 feet. We've been taking ginkgo biloba and crossing our fingers. We're just going to get going. We're going counterclockwise.
Let's roll.
All right. What do we got, Mike? Yeah, we got to register. It's free to register, but you must register and keep a copy with you at all times. Although it is $10 to park at the trailhead here. Mike will fill that out. We're doing 3 days, 2 nights. Left Tuesday night, got here by Thursday night, last night, at around 7:30. Slept in the vehicle over there. Now we're here. Now I do hear that during the popular season, which is until October, this place can get pretty nuts, and if you get here between 8 and 5, you have to take a shuttle up here. You have to wait and take a shuttle. Although I've also heard mixed results that if you tell them you're backpacking, you can come to this separate backpacking parking lot and just roll right in. But either way, you will pay $10. We paid $10 last night and just put a thing on our car because we're good citizens.
4-pass loop.
September 1st. Counterclockwise.
Party leader.
Oh, Mike, that's you.
Trail killer.
Oh, no parts of that. Do we both need a copy?
No. It's already falling off.
Oh, man. Falling apart?
What do you want me to do with it?
See, now in Shenandoah, they give you a nice wire attachment. I'm not saying they do things better in Virginia. I'm just saying they might have a higher quality trail permit.
Well, that can stay in here, and at least I got it, right?
Yes.
I got this stupid bear canister, too, because they decided to make that a rule.
Oh, don't get it started on the bear canister.
No, really, this year they decided to do a bear canister, and they're enforcing it.
The sun is out now. Got a nice glow on the mountain up there. As we roll past Maroon Lake. And then next stop will be Crater Lake. Very popular for camping with some designated spots. I know last year it was shut down due to bear activity and just overpopularity, I guess. I don't know if you can camp there this year or not, 2016. But either way, we won't be. We're gonna, that'll basically begin the loop. You'll either go clockwise or counterclockwise. Clockwise seems to be the most popular option. Mike and I are going to do counterclockwise because it'll put us at Snowmass Lake tonight. And also we figure if everybody and their mom is out here getting their last summer hike in at the end of August, I'd rather be crossing them head on every once in a while than stuck behind them or me stuck in front of them, etc. Slowing them down with my East Coast non-10,000 foot lungs. The trailhead itself does start at close to 10,000 feet, which gives you a total elevation gain for this loop, roughly 8,000, 9,000. I've seen mixed reports. Mike's ready.
It's gonna be like walking in White Clay Creek State Park.
Oh, talking trash.
Just kidding.
Oh no, I want to get the Colorado guys all angry in the comment section.
Oh, well, I'll wait until I'm halfway through this, but if they talk so much smack, about how tough this is, and this is nothing compared to the White Mountains.
You're gonna
squashes that.
You're gonna let them know.
Right,
You're gonna let them know.
oh yeah.
Mike's gonna let them know. We do get a lot of trash talked on us for our White Mountains. Very hurtful, guys. Very hurtful. Wow. I'm not even getting to the biggest views yet, and I'm already mind blown. Not bad, huh? All right, Mike. First intersection. This is where you could either go clockwise or counterclockwise, like us. Which means that's us. You're not going up there, Mike.
Yeah, but I think I can.
No. That, if I'm correct, of course I've never been here before, but I do have a GPS and photos online before I came, should be North Maroon right there. So that is a 14er, which we won't be doing any 14ers on the trip. We'll save something for when we come with the wives.
We're going up there.
When?
Now.
Nope. Nope. You know, they also call the Maroon Bells the Deadly Bells, Mike.
I see how the rocks look.
You see how
you could slip.
You see how people could fall.
But that makes it more interesting.
It's yeah, I'm not equipped mentally for that, especially with the name Deadly Bells, which got its name in 1965 when 8 people died in 5 separate incidents. Now it's called the Deadly Bells. I'll keep calling it the Maroon Bells.
I just want to get up there where it's like red and white.
You know why they're called the Maroon Bells, playing into what you just said?
Because they're maroon?
Because they're mostly mud, or they're made of mudstone, as opposed to the metamorphic rock that makes up most of the Rockies, like limestone and stuff. So those are highly compressed sediment, mud, clay, stuff like that, is what mudstone is, and that's how the Maroon Bells got the maroon title. The bells, because they look like church bells. How you like that?
Needs Nat Geo when they got Syntax 77.
That's right.
This is awesome information.
So we won't be here Sunday, we're leaving Saturday, but you can do a church service on Saturday, right underneath the bells.
You serious?
Yeah, aren't you doing church service on Saturday? Well, Sunday we're driving, what are you going to do? Moving along. Gaining elevation, getting close to 11,000 or so. And here's the sign, no fires above here. There are fire restrictions.
I think when we get to the top of this particular ascent,
Yeah.
we do candy
Okay. All right.
for some food.
That
I
sounds...
didn't eat breakfast, I need some sugar.
All right.
All right.
The tree huggers are going crazy right now. You're eating candy for breakfast, Mike.
Well, they can enjoy hugging their tree, and I'm going to enjoy some Skittles.
That's right. America. Besides, we drove past all those corn farmers in Nebraska. I'm trying to support my local farmer and buy more corn syrup products. I hear it's really good for you. Definitely starting to hear some water. Oh, okay, that would explain it. A little far away to get to right now, though. And in fact, right over here, you can see what will probably be our first pass up in there. So actually, we're thinking maybe have our breakfast up there. So a nice goal to keep us moving. So let's do it. Well, there's our first water crossing. Not too bad at all. Now, it's late summer, September 1st. In the spring, I don't know about this particular crossing, but it can be pretty brutal. So just want to keep that in mind when planning your trips. The closer it is to spring, the less passable these are going to be, or the harder to pass. I would imagine we wouldn't be skipping through. We'd at least be getting our ankles wet. In some cases, maybe you'd be up to your waist at some crossings. So, lucky for us, it's the right time of year to not really worry about that too much. It's a big bag of snacks.
Chocolate and coffee.
I feel like, you know, that sounded good getting to the top, but maybe we should eat to have energy, so scratch that. A little breakfast. Mike's figuring out what he's going to do. Figuring out what I'm going to do. It's hard to focus around here. The views are insane, to say the least. You're in the Snowmass Wilderness.
Maybe I'll just leave the Skittles in my pocket for later.
Ooh, warm them up. Tasty beef stick for breakfast for me. Although, not the most natural thing in the world. But last night we did have a nice venison casserole at the trailhead that I made at home and put in our cooler and brought up here. That was a nice last real meal, even though it was semi-warm. It was in the cooler for 2 days. Then Mike had a brilliant idea.
I put it on the engine. Warmed it up.
On the engine block, but on like the plastic cover that it's not like it was right on like hot metal. Shut the hood for a little bit. Luckily the Tupperware didn't melt. That was our last meal. But now it's packaged goodies from here on out. Working our way up, but Mike just made an excellent point. Even on the steeper uphill, in some sections, on this trail at least, thankfully, there's dirt to put your feet on. Ah, boy, does that make a difference or what?
Yeah, it's just easier than moving the rock.
Yeah. It's not as mentally draining either. Some of those trails where it's all scree. So, that's welcome right now at least. I'm sure that could change. There are just endless pictures, as Mike just pointed out. It is hard to stay moving. Pictures are everywhere. Alright, Buckskin Pass it is, which will be our first pass. Got our first mountain goat sighting there, Mike. They're looking over here. They're actually looking at another party that's hiking up right around their eye line. Don't see that back east. I've never seen mountain goats when I'm hiking. No, one time in Hawaii, but I wasn't really hiking. I drove to a parking lot and hiked about 100 meters or something. And that was like 10, 11 years ago. What's that?
Don't see that.
No, you don't see that either.
I'm trying to figure out how to get the glasses.
It's almost impossible. You got to go panorama on the old phone there. But it's hard to get it to come across, that is for sure. Look at the little baby one in the middle. All right, I think I finally have a theory on why they have so many switchbacks in the west and none in the whites, where it's pretty steep. I figured it out. Because even though this is a relatively mild hike, right? I mean, look at this down here. It looks like dolly sods. Yeah. And then some switchbacks. But at 11,000 feet, there'd be a lot of dead tourists if you made them do a New Hampshire style straight up.
Yeah, that's true.
At 11,000 feet. They'd die.
Yeah.
Which brings up the fact that I'm getting out of breath much easier than normal. I mean, just respiratory rate is higher. Heart's beating a little faster than it should. Especially considering that I'm not feeling, usually I feel a certain level of muscle burn and fatigue to go along with those elevated rates. And this is just like, I'm out of breath just walking through the meandering path down there. So it affects everybody different, but you can feel the difference for sure. For sure.
Can you get my water?
Yes, I can. Hydrate. That's one of the tips, right? Yep. Keep pounding that water. We're almost there though. That cloud looks really awesome. Yeah, I like that. It's a little dark. They got the drop on you, Mike. There's even some more up there. Is that it? Did you get to the top of the first pass? The suspense is building. Oh boy. Oh man. Probably take a picture of that.
Is that our lake down there?
I do believe I see a trail winding along. Probably goes through some woods there. And that does look like our lake in there. Home for the night?
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
We got the hard part out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Came all the way up that. Okay. Nothing like some downhill. Can't wait to be hanging in a hammock, chilling by a lake. That is a lot of rocks. Fell down that hill, I guess. Well, they had to go somewhere. Could have been a helicopter, dumped them there just to make it look cool.
I mean, like, that's crazy.
Yep. This is a little ridiculous. It's pretty amazing. Tell you what, it is nice. It's about 11:36 Denver local time. Making our way towards the lake. Do a little lunch.
I'm gonna put my house on there.
Mike's gonna build a house over there apparently. Oh, there's a waterfall right next to where your house is gonna be.
Yep.
Beautiful. I mean, it's a decent view over here too that you put your porch towards.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad.
That's enough water to give me power too.
There you go. We'll set up a little wind turbine for you.
Yep.
All right. Dipping back into the forest here as we lose quite a bit of the elevation gain that we worked so hard for. But it happens. There's some red rock.
I'm gonna jump down there.
Oh. That's all you gotta do. Just jump, Mike. Trail's right there. You got this. All right, Mike. Where are the moose at?
I don't know, but I'm trying to stalk up on.
You gotta have an Australian accent when you do this.
We need that instrument is and then we might find. Wait, moose aren't in Australia?
No, but that guy.
That always finds the animals.
He's like, I know. There's a moose charging me.
Yeah, where is it at?
Well, I don't see one. Snowmass Lake, quarter-mile that way, according to the guy who scratched that in the wood. We're just about home for tonight. Quite the impressive backdrop there. Now, a lot of these spots right on the water have signs saying forest protection, so we can't camp right there. But here's the realization I've come to. All these signs are really just telling you is something that's a regulation anyway. Can't be within 100 feet of trail, stream, or lake. So anywhere that you're 100 feet away, they're putting up signs just to remind people that apparently didn't pay attention to that. Anyway, our idea, we'll go 100 feet away from the lake, set up there. Bonus is nobody's going to be camping in front of the lake, so we can hang out in front of it all night and then walk 125 feet back, get in my hammock, go to sleep. So not the end of the world. We did come a little further away, so hopefully we have some more chance of seclusion. Beautiful flat site, perfectly legal, no restoration signs, trees to hang hammocks, water's right there. Short walk to two really awesome vista points that we saw while scouting around. And another key element, no moon tonight. Hopefully these clouds go away. But as you can see, wide open sky, which should be pretty nice. I hope at least. So this is going to be home for tonight. We'll set up our configuration. Start eating a late lunch. We're coming along here. We're pulling it together. You got your hammock set up. I got mine. There's Mike's right there, the dream hammock with the Kevlar straps. And mine right there, the Dutchware halfwit. Shown this setup in other videos, so not much else to go over, but I'm ready to go. I did borrow my wife's 20-degree quilt on top to go with my 30-degree bottom. I do have a little pad here in case my feet need it. I can put that underneath of it. And I'm going with the whoopee sling or whoopee hook system from Dutch. And worst case scenario, if I really got cold, we both brought pads, which we usually never do. But not being familiar with the area and originally not even knowing what loop we were doing, just knowing we were coming to Colorado, we said let's play it safe and we'll bring pads as well, so we could always do the pad and a tarp and just kind of go old school ground sleeping, semi-cowboy style, but with a tarp over top of us. And since we have it, even though we don't need it for sleeping necessarily, if I really was cold, I could put it underneath me, or mostly I'll just use it as a couch, which is always convenient. And we got a big old rock in the middle, which is great for organizing. Cook set's ready. We're gonna have a little ramen noodle late lunch and hang out, maybe check out the views. Over here there are some amazing views that we saw in very short walking distance, so we can check those out later and maybe get a view of the stars. You never know. All in all, looking pretty good, and it is about 2 o'clock, so we got plenty of time, but we'll probably go to bed early just so we can hit the trail early. Today we did around 9-ish miles, and tomorrow we're looking to do more like 14. So we got some ground to cover, but that'll put us in the position on the last day to only do like 6 miles, so we can get into town and maybe go to a real hotel before our 2-day drive back home. Bug spray? Bugs are out a little bit. We'll see what happens. Enough of that, let's eat some food. A little shrimp ramen ready to go. Mike's over there tidying up. Just made an excellent point. We should probably get the tarps up sooner than later. Pressure might be dropping a little bit according to his spidey senses, and also the forecast every day is afternoon thunderstorms. Yay. We'll have some noodles, get some tarps up. Oh, thank God we sprinted and did this, Mike. And as soon as we were set up, it quit raining. It started raining literally 30 seconds after I got done saying what I said about the rain back there. Out there.
My spidey senses.
The spidey senses were strong. So we scrambled, and we would have been okay, but it literally just stopped raining.
Well, now I can put this on. You know.
Oh, man. Cheers.
Yeah, man.
Not a bad place to have a cup of coffee. Seems like you're contemplating getting in that water, too. I mean, it's not that cold, right?
It's really cold.
I feel like your feet are frozen now.
Yeah, but that feels good on the feet at work today.
There you go. Yeah, maybe just do a foot dip then. So now that coffee break is over, got to do a really intense chore.
I gotta get water.
He's got to get water. I do like your mise en place you got going on too. I mean, you got dinner all prepped up. It's still a couple hours away or so, but you look like you're ready to rock.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Well, a baby that sleeps through at night at least. Not one of the ones that wakes up a couple times a night. That would be not a good baby. A pink lemonade, vodka.
Nice.
Blueberry, raspberry crystal light.
Uh-oh.
And some water. And then you have a
mountain cocktail. Nice work, Mike. A little titanium pot lid that doubles as a fry pan. Saute that Spam up. All right, Spam is sauteed, and the water is on for the mac and cheese that it will be put into. And keep that Spam warm on a nice double boiler.
That's about right.
Oh boy, feel a couple more raindrops as we're cooking this. That's all right. Rain jacket chef over here. It's a nice chef coat you got there. I'm working that macaroni and cheese with Spam. It's a heck of a creation there. Now your favorite type of, or your favorite brand for Macaroni and cheese?
Well, my favorite brand is not.
Not Mountain House?
No. But
What's your favorite one?
The one that doesn't have as much cheese flavor. It's like white.
Is it Backpacker Pantry?
Yeah, Backpacker Pantry.
Okay.
And nobody ever has it. I have to order offline.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Eat up.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah.
Thanks, homie. You're an awesome trail chef, my friend. Seriously, though, it does sound like either some sort of haunted freight train is coming or just wind whipping through the mountains. There's light raindrops hitting us now. Yeah, it's looking like it might open up. From what I read on most trail reports, it comes and goes in about an hour. But this is later in the afternoon than the typical afternoon ones.
It's been cloudy all day.
Yeah, this is actually forecasted every day for later in the day. Well, we'll see. Might be another false alarm. Either way, might as well seal that bear canister up, which is a requirement. Mike's gonna walk that a couple 100 feet away. Just started last summer. July 2015, I do believe. A bit of a pain. It's pretty big. Piece of plastic jugging, if you will, to haul around, but we're splitting one between the two of us. So we'll load it up tonight, stash it somewhere, and retrieve it in the morning.
All right.
Morning. Still raining.
It's raining all night.
Yeah, it has been raining all night. We get to pack up in the rain. I'm still determined. I think we both decided to pack up the hammocks, get some space under the tarps, cook breakfast to at least boost morale, even if it does set us back timing-wise. Because we did sleep in about an hour so far and it hasn't stopped raining, so we do have to get up sometime. I guess we might as well do it now. What do you got going on there?
Breakfast.
Nice. It's like a egg scramble mix.
With hash browns and stuff.
Put that in some wraps. A little protein from the egg. A little hot coffee. Rain's coming to go in the waves. Don't know how that's going to go, but one thing we know for certain, we've got a hot breakfast. Warm breakfast. Put the rain gear on, start going up Trail Rider Pass. It is about 9 o'clock now, getting on the trail. We got that to look at first thing in the morning. Not too bad. I believe that is actually where we're headed.
Let's go.
All right. Nothing like slippery rocks.
That was fun.
We were both kind of interested in the fact that there's horse prints here, which just constantly reminds us that horses go up this.
It's like this much room.
Yeah, this is a wide spot we stopped
From
at.
a drop off.
Yeah.
Like, how does horse get over that?
They don't get fed if they don't do it? I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I mean, look, with the horse, more power to you. Actually, right down there, probably right around in there, was where our home was last night. And we were looking obviously straight out at this. And now we're attempting to get up it. Whew. We're getting there. It's just switching and switching and switching back and forth. And way down there keeps getting a little further away. I think we're getting close. It's a Trail Rider Pass here. At least I hope so. Elevation's getting up there. We're over 12,000 feet, so 12,300 or so it should be soon. Just wish this rain would stop. You made it to the top of the pass, Mike, and look at the amazing views that we're welcome to. That's where we're heading, down here. I guess, I'm sure that usually looks pretty awesome. My camera doesn't even know what to focus on. It's all fog.
It's all fog.
Oh my God. Mike, I think
That fiery ball in the sky,
it's up there.
it's up there.
It might be burning some stuff away.
I hope.
I can see things. Oh my God, we can see behind us now?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was raining pretty good. Obviously had the camera away. We were socked in by fog like crazy in the steepest part up there. Oh, if this holds out, please hold out. Ah. Unbelievable. I mean, in the course of
2 seconds.
2 seconds, I mean, every minute it gets clearer. We had no idea any of this was around us.
I looked down at my feet and then I looked up and I was like, there's another one. Another lake.
There's a lake. There's trees we never knew were there. That is an amazing feeling
There's a
because
giant mountain over there that's starting to open up.
we went from borderline full depression to feeling like I'm on cloud 9 in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Get that off. Shed some layers here. Right around noon. Now, of course, generally they say you should have all your passes done before noon because it is common to have thunderstorms after noon. But obviously we're not going to quite pull that off because we have one more pass to go today. So another example of what you're typically not supposed to do. But that's all right, right, Mike? You have a theory about the thunderstorms anyway, which I like. I'm going to keep telling myself about it.
My theory is because we started this whole entire night and day with constant rain.
Right.
There's not going to be big shifts in the air that will cause a thunderstorm. If anything, it might just rain again.
Because usually it's two
pressures.
Right. Opposing cold system, hot system slamming together. So you're thinking we're already in the middle of whatever's going on?
Yeah, even if something came through, it'd probably just bring rain. There's not enough change to create like a big storm, I don't think.
You might be a meteorologist out there and think that we're crazy, and you can let us know in the comment section below if we're completely wrong.
Oh.
But by then it'll be too late because I'm going to keep telling myself this. Meteor Mike. And now looking up there, we can actually see what we came down off of. So that's Trail Rider Pass, the little dip in there.
Trail Killer?
Trail Killer Pass is what we're calling it now. If you look closely, you can see coming down right from in here, pretty steep, and then the switchback coming down. And then we go into the little valley area, wind it around, past the lake, and here we are. So we didn't see it in first person, but it looks pretty good from over here. Pretty good indeed. Of course, we got to make a lot of miles today, so we'll rust a little more, but then we'll get back at it. Just need it to burn off a little more, a little bit more. That is a dense stand of trees. Well, I wouldn't call it a stand. It's a dense mountain of trees over there. It's crazy. Just compared to, most of the time we're seeing little stands pop up here and there. It's just blanketed. First time I've seen those trees.
They look like birds.
Yeah, those are cool. Woo! Got down to the bottom, or at least I think close to as low as we're going to go. And some nice meadows here. Look at that. Blue skies. Mountains in front of us. Good Lord. Unbelievable. Pretty jealous of the horses right now. What do you think? Gonna keep your feet dry? Take them off?
I think my feet will love me if I take them off.
All right. Nice little foot wash.
That's cold.
Back into the woods. That basin was pretty awesome though.
Oh yeah.
Not many trees in there, as you can see. A lot of cool opportunities for tent sites, and there's some stands of trees. I guess you could get some hammocks up in there, you think, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really neat little area back there. Perfect view of the bells. Just great.
What do you think that was? Bear?
That's a big jawbone.
You think it's a bear?
I don't know what that was. I'm going to be dead honest. Look at those teeth, though.
I'm going to get one.
Those are some teeth right there. Look at those choppers.
Any viewers
Yeah.
that can identify this for sure, I don't want, I think. I want to know what exactly type of animal this was.
Sounds like water. Or perhaps a waterfall. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Mike made an excellent point. This here, now this reminds us of back home. This feels like some New Hampshire right here. This is not a winding dolly sods. Headed towards Frigidaire Pass. It's still doing switchbacks, but they're staircases. Woo, getting that work in now. Whew, that's what I'm talking about. Get that elevation out of the way. Crush it. Get it done. Don't drag it out. Although it is almost time for a snack. Promise ourselves another snack break. Snack break. Snack. I can't talk, Mike. I meant to say snack break. Oh man. We are literally just there. We're at the top of the waterfall all of a sudden. And that didn't take long. If you told me we'd be at the top of that waterfall in like 15 minutes, I'd be like, shut up. Whew. Unbelievable. Just amazing. We're still only around 11,000-ish feet, but this is a nice little flat break in the middle here. After that elevation push, huh?
It is a nice break considering.
It is nice.
We did 1,000 foot and then we do another 1,000. Give us a break.
Yep.
And we get some miles.
And some nice views in front of us. I am winded. My God, man. Running out of breath a little too easy.
It's no joke. I can honestly say,
Yeah.
the comment I made earlier about how the White Mountains are probably harder than these was, well, I didn't say, I said probably. So I'm glad I didn't say. But this is, the Rockies are some serious stuff. And we haven't even really done 14. I think it just has to do with the elevation.
It does.
I'm not used to breathing with lack of oxygen.
I compared the Pemi Loop in New Hampshire with the 4 Pass.
Yeah.
It's roughly the same mileage and elevation gain. I would not feel like this on the Pemi Loop.
No, we crushed that.
I mean, I think they're both equally hard. I don't even want to know what a 14er feels like.
I can honestly say if I lived here and I was used to this,
Oh, sure.
if I did the Pemi Loop, I might even be like, this is, you know, because
yeah.
oxygen, I have extra. It's
Yeah.
like the oxygen
It'd
tank.
be like you're on a tank.
But I don't know, man. But yeah, this is the most rewarding hike I've ever had.
Oh my God, it's insane.
And, but one of the hardest, and it's freaking amazing.
It is amazing.
That storm just stays on that side since we're going over this path.
It's a little gray over there.
You'll really be able to tell when we get over here.
Well, back
right.
at it. We're about to break out above the tree line here. Kind of feels like we're getting close to it. Mike, eagle eye, spotted the pass.
Yeah.
A little zigzag up ahead of us
Is
there.
that water before the up or before the after? Do you remember?
It's going to be after.
The water's after?
Yeah, I don't think there's any more for a little bit.
All right. Well, we'll drink our water sparingly.
Did we make it? Did it?
We made it. Look at this.
It's
I feel like, I mean, I can't believe we just did that. That was a lot in one day, but we made it. It's beautiful.
It is pretty awesome. That there
It doesn't look as bad as the other one.
is our last pass, West Maroon Pass. So I do have a tag. There should be a cool spot pretty close. But either way, we're about 6 to, I'd say 7 miles from the car. So let's just push on. Oh man. Back above 12,000 feet. Trying to knock this pass out. That sun is getting low in the sky. The day is winding down. We're so close, but it feels so far. Not gonna lie. Almost hit a wall here. Oh, it's been a long day. We'll get there.
Good and bad.
Oh Lord. Oh man.
Good and bad. Okay?
Tell me what you...
Here's the good.
Okay.
I can see where the water is in the trees.
Over there.
The bad is it's that far.
That's where it is.
So we gotta scramble down.
Yep.
And then we'll get there.
Yeah. Gotta get down there. Looks a little steep. It's a little darker in there too, huh? No sun like there is out there.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah. That is steep. What a way to end the day. That was dicey back there. Maybe better going up. I don't know if that's why most people go clockwise.
I don't know.
Or we're just fatigued mentally.
Probably just sucks going up too, though.
Yeah, that was the diciest little
That was the worst.
30 yards or so. Oh Lord, I can't wait for this flatter stuff down here. Whew. Just gotta find some trees. Somehow it always ends at night hiking. Somehow.
What is it?
8:13 in the morning. Last night was a bit mentally challenging. The physical challenge, obviously, once we crested the last pass, it was tough, and then the downhill was pretty steep. Then nightfall came. Had a couple campsites from prior research already tagged, and as we got to them, some campers with tents were already there. Probably some people getting an early start after work on a Friday. Plus the trees were really thin, so not too good for hammocks. Kept cruising along through the dark, trudging. Had to do another, I'd say shin deep water crossing. No choice but to get the boots completely wet. Getting around 9 o'clock. Gotta be honest, my morale was pretty low. Frustration was getting a little up there. Suddenly, come to a spot where there's a sign, a little wooden sign, and it says camping, like the camping symbol. Not no camping, which we've seen a million times, but it actually says, please, come on in, camp here. I thought it was a dream, but apparently it was real. Came in here, like I said, gotta admit, I was in a frustrated mood. Threw up tarps, hammocks. As you can see, lovely setup I got there. Not my proudest work. Apparently, okay, because I'm dry. But once we woke up, we realized that all that night hiking very well might have been worth it. Because right behind Mike's hammock is this view here. That's that's not bad, man. That's a good view. We are right in the thick of it. I mean, this is like picture perfect backpacking campsite over here, and there's views over here as well. Well, it appears Mother Nature is not quite done with us, so breakfast will have to wait. We're back in the hammocks. Try to wait this out. That is sunshine. That was pretty intense though, was it not? Yeah. It got pretty intense. We waited it out. Past 10 o'clock now, but we're thinking easy hike out.
You only have 2 hours to get out.
Yeah, we're thinking a couple hours to get out. We're really low on water, but we're just gonna get that on the way out. We got just enough. Mike came up with the brilliant idea to have some hot ramen noodles in place of coffee. Then we'll make another breakfast burrito, pretty much like we did yesterday. Pack up and get back on the trail. But it's nice to see some sun. It is muddy. Also doesn't help that it's being ground to death by about 80 billion hikers as we go out. Remember, it's Saturday, and it's not just any Saturday, it's Labor Day weekend. So we're stopping often for large groups to go by. Might be tacking a couple minutes on our exit here, but at least it's relatively flat, if not muddy, right now at least. Grab a little clean water for the hike out. Nice and cold, I'm sure. Soak in the sights a little bit more. Enjoy it while we can, really. There's the mountain that was behind us at our campsite. Saying goodbye to that. Swinging around over here. And there's the lake, and I can see some happy tourists down there. So we're getting close. There's the lake, Crater Lake, and plenty of people.
We made it.
Made it back to first intersection we had where we split off and started our journey 2.5 days ago.
2.5 days is a rest. I like it.
It was amazing. Starting to get a little hungry for a real meal. There goes your seclusion, Mike. Welcome back to reality, buddy. There was an even worse traffic jam a little bit ago. Just imagine all these people on a tiny trail where you can't pass. And that's what we just went through. And the skies are returning to gray. As we can get in that car first. You know, I hear they have some good local brews here in Colorado there, Mike.
Yeah?
Maybe even a good burger. First drops of rain. Actually, I've been feeling a few, but I think it's about to open up a little bit, which makes me feel fine. There's our lovely camper. That's what we'll be sleeping in and alternating driving shifts on the way home. But right now, we're just gonna throw our bags on it. Go find somewhere to get some grub. I'm pretty hungry. I know Mike is. One last look at our surroundings. Here's where we saw those amazing stars in the beginning. It's been a good time. So really enjoyed it. That was it, the 4-pass loop. Probably I could see the value of doing it in 4 days, but in 2.5, 3 days is definitely possible. Keep in mind, if you're using a hammock like us, that some of the challenges in the higher elevation areas. So a tent, I can understand using that here. You'd have a lot more options, but we were sleeping good. So right now we're gonna go replace some calories, maybe find a hotel and plan our drive home. But thanks for joining us on this one. Until next time, that's Mike. I'm Syntax77, and right now, it's cheeseburger time.